When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot. I went and got my digits up. Your favorite, bruh. You don't want no trouble, cuz. The 25th, I got a meeting with the governor. That's real rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The line to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked.
Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there out of the running game. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect?
Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Block now to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try and make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
Block now on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Locke. Here's a diving catch right side. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You circle the Pro Bowl. Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. That's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. And Myers able to knock it through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll go with Snell here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
And Pat Freiermuth picks up a first down with a nice catch there. He was the 2nd tight end taken after Kyle Pitts in the draft. Went in the 2nd round out of Penn State. And the Pittsburgh Steelers were looking for a big target. After the retirement of Vance McDonald, he's showing signs of being that guy already.
And here's Freiermuth again. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 on the Seahawks 36-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Steelers nothing.
6 yards left on 2nd down. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 56 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. Completes it to Watt. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. On the handoff, it's Snell. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They go play action with Trubisky. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Now Trubisky. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Play action, Lock. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken in at the 22. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. There was still more than a minute to go into half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. A 1st down run there by Fournette as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Play action. Now Trubisky. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield. He was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Trubisky. He finds his tight end, Gentry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He's going to take another shot here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st half. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Oh, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Locke. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. There he goes, right side. 20. 10, and he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. And he pushed it right. It's no good. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Moore. He will return it. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick-6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he's got some space here. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Another try after the 1st down sack. Locke going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. For Drew Locke coming out of Missouri, the one thing that scouts they loved was his arm strength. And we see why there.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On first down, Snell. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. They go play action. Trubisky. It's complete to Watt. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Out of the pistol, it's Fournette. And he's got room. Past the 20. 5. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Leonard Fournette, which for a big back, he can cover a lot of ground, and he showed off the athleticism there as he broke off a big one.
And this is a play defensively where you're just looking around and saying, what was that? What just happened? You're looking at your teammates, they're looking at you. And let's face it, your defensive coordinator, he's not going to tip his cap to him. That's not how football works, but he probably should have after that run. That was absolutely sensational.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Steelers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's a give to Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 129 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette powers through it. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And down inside the 15 he goes.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll run on first down. Snell, and here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Give to the fullback. This is Watt. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Derek Watt, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, one-play interceptions, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Here's Locke. They set up the screen to Penny. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Locke's throw into the hands of Lockett. That catch good for 5. It's third down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Returning right back to Lockett. And he'll be taken down with a first down as they get about 14 out of that one, and we go to the 2-minute warning. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Locke. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Locke. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Seahawks 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Bring it!
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Snell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On second down, here's Fournette. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
156 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
Oh, I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other